Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of Doncaster Rovers against Salford City in League Two at the Eco Power Stadium. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and this game, and you're listening to the Commentary Hub 2 as this game will be on our main, as this is our main channel. As this will be our main channel for this game. Doncaster are currently fourth in League Two, having drawn 1-1 against Notts County last time, and they have won 8 matches this season, only topped by league leaders Port Vale. And they're on the same points as Notts County and Walsall, but behind on goal difference. Walsall against Gillingham is postponed, so this could well play to Rovers' advantage. Salford will be looking to get back to winning ways after a run of good results, halted by a 1-0 loss from second to bottom Carlisle United last week. They are hoping that their recent win in the Bristol Street Trophy early this week against Wolves under-21 side will have given them confidence, and the referees and the teams now making their way out onto the pitch. Our match officials are Martin Woods as the referee, and his assistant referees are Graham Fidey and Jacob Lahane. The fourth official, Daniel Robinson. The players now making their way out onto the centre of the pitch. The team, Doncaster, are wearing their red and white hoop shirt, as is custom for their home matches, and Salford wearing white with black stripes on the top of their shirts and black socks. Doncaster Rovers home shorts are black, and their socks are also the red and white hoops. The players and the officials now shaking hands and wishing everyone a good game, as is custom. So now we will go through the teams, starting with Doncaster. In goal is number 19, Ted Sharman Lowe. Then we have Joseph Oluwu, Luke Molyneux, Jordan Gibson, the captain, Owen Bailey, Joe Ironside, Kyle Hurst, Patrick Kelly, Jay McGrath, and Brandon Fleming. For Salford, and Doncaster's formation is 4-2-3-1 with Lyman Lowe in goal, then Sterry, Oluwu, Jay McGrath, and Fleming in defence. The flanking midfielders of Kelly and Fleming. Kelly and Owen Bailey. The three forwards, and up front is Joe Ironside. For Salford, it's Jamie Jones in goal. Then the three defenders at the back are Stephen Negru, Curtis Tilt, the captain, and Haji Noga. And up front on his own, Kilian Kouassi, and he is flanked by Kelliam Nye, and Ben Woodburn. The players now making their way into the correct positions. Kelliam Nye talking to one of his teammates, Ben Woodburn, getting in a few last minutes strategy tactics before the game, as the mascots and the match officials have assembled for a pre-match photograph, and the match officials and the two captains coming over to do the traditional handshakes. So I just saw Owen Bailey having a bit of a joke with Martin Woods. You don't get that in football. You don't get that very much in football. As Molyneux has a walk up and down the pitch. He's walking up and down either side of the circle, and it looks to me as though it will be Salford to kick us off. With his foot over the ball. So we are now all set for the start of this crucial match between Doncaster and Salford. If Doncaster win and Port Vale not score, they could well be at the top of League Two. And we are off at the Eco Power Stadium between Doncaster and Salford. And Doncaster have the ball straight away. The ball was aimed towards number 11 Gibson, but Salford will hit to prevent that. Early throw into Doncaster, and that will be Brandon Fleming to take the throw. He throws, and the ball just outside the centre line, but it has been picked up by Patrick Kelly for Doncaster. Down the field, I should say, to I think that was Jay McGrath, but Doncaster trying to push forward. And just outside the 18-yard box was Jordan Gibson. The ball inside the 18-yard box, but saved by Jamie Jones. And that would have, had Doncaster been a bit more organised, that could have been the opening goal in less than a minute. Gibson straight towards. I couldn't see who that was. It was actually Molyneux, so I think I may have been a bit too harsh on Doncaster. They did seem to get it right, but they were just unlucky. So after a minute, it's Doncaster 0, Salford 0. As Jamie Jones clears the ball up the field. Couldn't see who it was aimed for, but Doncaster quick to intercept that. Salford with the ball through Haji Noga, but tackled by Jordan Gibson. Salford regain the ball back though, or should that be Brandon Fleming getting the ball, or should that be Brandon Fleming getting the ball back? And Haji Noga gets ready to take the throw in for Salford. The ball he throws. Almost caught by Doncaster, but regained by Salford, and now pelting down to what looked like Stephen Negru passing back to the goalkeeper. Noga loses the ball to Doncaster, and Luke Molyneux having his shirt pulled. Couldn't see who tucked his shirt, but the referee's letting this one go. Throw into Salford up the field on the near side. Salford regain the ball. Forward cross by Stephen Negru towards Kylian Kouassi. Kylian Kouassi tries to score but can't. Loses the ball to Brandon Fleming. It's Ironside, but he gives it away to Ben Woodburn. It's Woodburn under pressure from Fleming, but the ball's over the line once again on the near side. And to take the throw is Noga. Quickly taken through to Kouassi, but Kouassi couldn't find a way to pass to Woodburn. Doncaster now have the ball through Molyneux, but cut out by Luke Garbett over the far side. And it will be a throw-in to Doncaster. 3.5 minutes in. It's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. A stray ball has made its way onto the pitch. It's all clear, and the throw-in can take place. Doncaster keeping control of the ball. It goes all the way to Sharman Lowe. He's had a busy time in goal so far throughout this game, but still early stages. Nothing to choose between these two so far. Fleming to take the throw for Doncaster. Gives the ball a little bounce. He throws to a Jordan Gibson. Gibson did really well to hold on, and that was a quick pass to Patrick Kelly. Kelly towards Molyneux, but it goes over. But it almost went over but it looked to be going over the line. But in fact the ball stayed in, and Haji Mnoga was aware of this. Did well to keep things under control for Salford. Did Noga. And it will be Jamie Jones to take the goal kick for Doncaster. And the ball is kicked up the field for Salford, almost picked up by Noga, headed by, I think that was Luke Garbett. Garbett towards Noga, but Fleming did well to intercept and headed the ball away. That's one way, I guess, to close down an opponent. But was there a handball involved? I didn't see. But after just over 5 minutes, it's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. As Sharman Lowe hits the ball out of the goal, goes up the field, just about 20 or so yards outside the 18-yard box. Ball still with Jordan Gibson, almost passed to Joe Ironside, but the ball was snaffled away by Mnoga. He's really been in the thick of this. He's really been in the thick of things throughout this game, hasn't he? And Negru for Salford. Jones clearing the ball up the field towards Kylian Kouassi. Thought there was a foul, but the ref says play on. It's Luke Molyneux. Molyneux over the line to Patrick Kelly. Now back towards Molyneux. Molyneux to I couldn't see who it was. I think that's Patrick. I think that's Jay McGrath. And but in any case, the ball is still with Doncaster. And I can actually point out that the missing player, that's number 2, is in fact Jamie Sterry. I forgot to include him. So Fleming towards Sterry. It's Jamie Sterry for Doncaster! In towards the 18-yard box, headed by Gibson! But it's over the line! Another header by Joe Ironside. Had he been closer, Doncaster could well have taken the lead. Good ball control by Sterry. Gibson with the initial header. And the second from Ironside did not pay off, unfortunately. And after 7 minutes, it's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. Stepping back is Jamie Jones. And the ball goes up the pitch towards Mnoga, but Mnoga misses. The ball goes over the near side touchline. And it's a throw-in, quickly taken by Fleming towards McGrath. McGrath passes to Ted Sharman Lowe. Sterry to Luke Fleming. It's Fleming, and he crosses up the field, I should say, but he tries to cross up the field, but the Doncaster player was blocked by Salford captain Tilt. And now the ball is back with Jones. Jones clearing the ball forward for Salford, but intercepted by Doncaster Molyneux and Owen Bailey, the captain. And it's back now with Jones. I think both sides are still equal. Doncaster need to get in front, and soon, if they are to stand any chance of going further up the table, because they are pushing for automatic promotion this season. Just as I say that, a Salford player has gone down. That's Stephen Negru. I think his ball whacked him on the ear, or did it? No, it was Ironside who pushed him down. Quite totally unnecessary and quite unprovoked, in my opinion. Lucky to get away with that. Free kick to Salford. And it's now with Mnoga. Mnoga putting the ball inside the 18-yard box, but tackled by Brandon Fleming. Fleming towards I think that's Ironside, but Tilt. But I think Tilt must have gotten a touch to him. Free kick to Doncaster, headed away by one of the Salford midfielders, taken by Gibson. Ball Ball's been pushed back to Patrick Kelly. Passes over the wing to Jamie Sterry, who's a little over the halfway line. Sterry does well to avoid the midfielders, but he stumbles across Matty Lund, and he has hit his shoulder by falling onto the ground. And the referee is, I think, signalling for one of the physios to come and have a look. Was there a bit of shirt pulling? I think there might have been, but Lund stuck out his leg in the wrong at the wrong time. I think he meant to tackle the ball, but he didn't. But he didn't aim for. But he didn't get where he wanted to, and that's a free kick to Doncaster. It's Owen Bailey with the free kick. Should have kicked it further forward, in my view. But Doncaster still have it again through Owen Bailey. Bailey down the wing to Brandon Fleming. Fleming closing in on the 18-yard box, I should say, but the ball has been headed out by Salford. Goes over the touchline. Fleming throws this time to Patrick Kelly. It's Kelly with the ball. Has to hold. Doing well to hold off Osterfield. And the ball now sent further forward, but the ball now cleared out of the goal, I should say, by Sharman Lowe. It's Sharman Lowe to Kyle Hurst. But the ball's over the line on the far side this time. It'll be Fleming that will take the throw for Doncaster. He aims to throw, and he throws to Hurst. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, headed by Owen Bailey. Now picked up by Jordan Gibson. Gibson up the wing, but offside against Luke Molyneux. Molyneux may have been just a fraction ahead of the last defender. Well spotted, if he was, then well spotted by the assistant referee. And the Salford supporters in deep conversation with each other. It's a cold and overcast day in Doncaster. Temperatures around 12 degrees at present. Ball now has been passed around to Joseph Oluwu. Now Woodburn for Salford. It's Ben Woodburn to Haji Mnoga to, I think that's Stephen Negru it is. Negru to Curtis Tilts. But retaken by Doncaster and Owen Bailey on the right side of the halfway circle. Ball still remains in field though. The ball is now with Kilian Kouassi, but not for very long. Doncaster retake it. Good tackle by Rovers. Ball is now currently with Kyle Hurst. Hurst trying to keep it inside the line. Does so. And a pass down the wing to Oluwu inside the box, and he passed to Sharman Lowe, who clears the ball out of goal and about 30 or so yards outside the 18-yard box, but dealt with by Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones transferred from Middlesbrough at the end of last season. Free kick to Doncaster Rovers, and I think that's Graham, and I think that's Carl Robinson in conversation with the fourth official, as Jordan Gibson does well to keep the ball inside the 18-yard box. I think he might have been looking for an opening for goal, but well defended by Stephen Negru and Haji Noga. To take the throw in for Doncaster will be Fleming. It's Fleming with the ball currently for Doncaster. He's entered the 18-yard box. He almost passed to a Patrick Kelly, But Doncaster still hungry for that first goal. Jamie Sterry. Sterry towards Owen Bailey. It's Bailey in towards the 18, into the 18-yard box. Almost picked up by Kyle Hurst, but well defended by Salford. Now the ball goes over the line on the far side, and it will be Luke Garbett to take the throw-in for Salford. After 15 minutes, it's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. Garbett gets ready to throw, and the ball ends up with, almost ended up, I should say, with Kelly and Mai. But it goes up, but it goes over the line on the far side again, and it will be a Salford throw, and that will also be a Salford throw. Ball's thrown to Osama Ashley. Osama Ashley to Noga, I think that was. Now the ball is with Kouassi. It's Kouassi to Minoga, aiming back towards Kouassi. Frenetic action inside the 18-yard box. Doncaster doing really well to keep Salford at bay, but not for... And now taking the ball is Kyle Hurst. He's over the halfway line for Doncaster Rovers. He has to pass to Gibson or somebody, but the ball goes over the line. He should have passed sooner. And did the goalkeeper get a hand to it? No, he didn't. I think Hurst might have gotten the last touch of the ball. Somebody from Salford actually got the last touch of the ball whilst I get my bearings right. And it is a Doncaster Rovers corner. Molyneux to take the corner. Backs away a little bit. Runs up and kicks the ball in towards the 18-yard box. But Jamie Jones fails to save, and Doncaster Rovers have taken the lead, or have they? According to the scoreboard, it still remains 0-0. I'm just going to try and put this in. The ball clearly went into the net, but something has happened which the referee isn't happy with. I couldn't get what it was, but either way, no score. Ball cleared out of the goal by Jamie Jones. Headed by Fleming. Doncaster will be bitterly disappointed with that corner. And it will be Brandon Fleming to take the throw. Fleming throws to Jay McGrath. McGrath up the wing to Oluwu. Oluwu over the halfway line, but headed away by Salford, and the ball is now with Kelly and Mai. Mai but over the line on the far side again as well. Not only are we live on the commentary hub too, we are also live on JB Sports and Russ and also on our Twitch channel. So good afternoon to those listening on those channels as well. Throw in to Salford. And the ball is thrown into the air. Almost caught by Kouassi, defended by Doncaster. Salford still want that ball though. And rather unnecessary tackle by Haji Mnoga just outside, just close to the line of the 18-yard box. Mnoga pushed Gibson down to the ground, and that has given a free kick to Doncaster Rovers. Grant McCann urging his players on from the touchline. It's Haji Mnoga. But the ball went over the line for a throw, and it will be Stephen Negru that will take the throw. The man on loan from Oxford United. He throws, but the ball was intercepted by Doncaster Rovers. Currently over the halfway line. Headed out by, I think that might have been Lund. Throw in to be taken by Doncaster. Ball thrown to Jay McGrath. straight towards Sharman Lowe in the goal. Ball almost picked up by Molyneux. That was well over the halfway line. The ball's now on the far side. And to take the throw will be Luke Garbett. Garbett gets ready to throw. And after almost... Garbett gets ready to throw. He does. And caught, I think that was by Kelly and Mai. And now towards Minoga, but retaken by Doncaster Rovers through Kyle Hurst, and it looked to me as though Jordan Gibson was going to make a run for it. After 20 minutes, it's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. Back the ball now back with Gibson. Gibson to Fleming inside the 18-yard box and deflected away by the Salford defenders. I thought that Doncaster were going to make up for that botched corner. So Fleming with the ball, nicely received, and I think he played it forward to Ironside, but the ball was cut out by the Salford defenders. Corner once again to Doncaster, and it'll be Fleming to take the corner. Into the 18-yard box goes the ball, caught by Woodburn, I think that was. Now Hurst, but kept out by Salford. Sterry heads the ball towards the line, but dealt with by Salford. Sterry tries to get back the ball for Doncaster, and he goes over the line, and he almost takes out Kelly and Mai, and there's an argument between Salford and Doncaster. Kouassi getting into a bit of a fight with Sharman Lowe. This is getting really out of hand at the Eco Power Stadium. Arguments and disputes like that are quite unnecessary in football. And Bailey goes over to have a look at his teammate Sterry. I think Sterry is all right. He hit his shoulder quite hard. Remember, he took a bit of a knock to his shoulder early on in the game. My roughing him up, that was completely unnecessary, quite out of order as well, but that was nothing compared to the fracas just outside the goal area. And Martin Woods very sensible, acting very sensibly and responsibly to bring order to proceedings. And I think he's called somebody over. That this could well be a yellow card for Kelly and Mai. And Martin Woods telling Mai just what he thinks of his behaviour. And out comes the yellow card for Kelly and Mai. Hardly surprising. Deserve that yellow card in my view. And it's a free kick to Doncaster. And it will be Sharman Lowe to take the... And also given a yellow card is Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe for that dispute, whether he was provoked or not. He still deserved that. As Doncaster look to make an opening for goal. As it was Hurst and then Kelly, but nothing came of it. Doncaster still can't seem to find that space for goal. It was initially Gibson, I do apologise, and then went Patrick Kelly as well over the line, and it's a Salford goal kick. Will now be kicked out of goal by Jamie Jones, and Jones up the wing to Longu, but Noga, I should say. Doncaster have had 3, Salford only 1, and the ball is back with Molyneux. So free kick to Doncaster. So yes, that's right. Will be a free kick to Doncaster. The ball was out of position according to the referee, and taking the free kick is Jane McGrath. McGrath to Olowu, Now it's back with Rudd inside the just inside the halfway circle. Or should that be Lund? All now sent towards Jamie Jones in the goal area. Jones clears the ball out. Jones clears the ball over the line. It's now with Osama Ashley. Ashley to Kelly and Nye. Nye needs to watch his temperament, otherwise he will get a red card. And Nye, or under pressure from Sterry. Sterry reacquaints himself with Nye by taking them both out. And Nye feels like he's been hard done by again. But very little in the way of complaints from the opposition. And did he actually get his hand on Sterry? He did. I think he pulled him down by the shoulder. Sterry has to watch out he doesn't hurt his shoulder too further. Ted Sharman Lowe passes the ball out of goal to McGrath. McGrath to Fleming. Retaken by Salford. The ball is now with Kouassi. Kouassi to Ben Woodburn. Woodburn now to Nye. Nye concedes to Gibson. It's Gibson for Doncaster Rovers. He's over the halfway line, but the ball was intercepted by Matty Lund of Salford. Lund, forward cross to Kouassi. It's Kouassi with the ball for Salford. Misses. He was approaching the 6-yard box at quite a rate of speed. But the ball did not go in. I think he was almost caught off guard by Fleming, but a well-timed block by Olowu meant that the ball went over the went past the post. Headed by Curtis Tilt, but given away to Joseph Olowu. Olowu to Ted Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe clears the ball up the field and over the halfway line. Ball is now with Patrick Kelly. It's Kelly to Hurst. But given away to Salford. It's now with Lund inside the halfway circle. Outside the halfway circle and south of it. Ball is now being crossed forward to Kouassi, but well blocked by Jay McGrath. Over the halfway line, over the line on the near side. It's Mononga to Kouassi. Kouassi having his shirt pulled by McGrath. And will this be a corner to Salford? It looks like it will. Again, defended really well by Joseph Olowu. But it's resulted in a corner to Salford. And that was taken by Garbutt, but the referee judges that is a poor corner, and so the corner must be retaken. It will be Garbutt to take the corner once again for Salford. Long pass to Kelly and Mai. Mai into the 18-yard box. Defended really well by Kyle Hurst. And that will be a goal kick to Doncaster. Be taken by Ted Sharman Lowe. So Sharman Lowe passes to Fleming. Ball now goes almost towards the halfway line, and Gibson is over the line, and down goes Joe Ironside. And that will be another free kick to Doncaster. And to take the free kick will be Luke Molyneux. Referee marks the spot for the free kick. The Salford defenders getting into position. Who will take the free kick? It's going to be Molyneux in towards the 18-yard box, headed away by Kouassi. Given away back to Doncaster and Owen Bailey. It's Bailey with the ball. And fouled just outside the 18-yard box by Osama Ashley. And they share a bit of Bailey and Ashley share a bit of a laugh and a joke about it. I thought I could see them both smiling at each other, but it's another free kick to Doncaster. And it will be Hurst. Will it be? And it'll be either Hurst or Molyneux that will take the free kick. Molyneux raises his arm. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, but everyone misses. And that looked like a better corner for Doncaster, but the ball did not go where they wanted it to. Carl Robinson in conversation with his assistant manager at Salford. All caught by Kouassi for Salford. The ball is well over the halfway line. It's approaching the 18-yard box. It's Lund, but cut away by Patrick Kelly, and that will be a throw-in to Doncaster on the near side. It'll be Fleming that will take the throw. And Fleming throws, headed by Negru, but I think he manhandled Joe Ironside. The ball goes over the line again for a throw. It'll be Fleming to take once more. Backs away. Waits for the right place to throw. He throws, but the ball's headed up into the air by I think that was Noga. It was. And straight into the arms of Grant McCann. Yes, another throw-in on the near side to Doncaster. Excuse me. Fleming throws to Patrick Kelly. It's Kelly, but cut out by Noga. Good ball control by Salford, but in the end it goes over the line, and it'll be another throw into Doncaster. And the expressions on the faces of the Doncaster supporters unreadable at the moment. Fleming to Jordan Gibson, but free kick has been given to Salford. Something didn't please the ref. Something happened which did not please the referee, and in fact, it's actually going to be a throw-in to Salford. I do apologise. Negru to take the throw, and he throws to Kylian Kouassi, but well intercepted by Jay McGrath. And the ball goes in towards Ted Sharman Lowe for a goal kick. Almost around 12 minutes to go until half time. It still remains Doncaster 0, Salford 0. All cleared out of goal by Sharman Lowe. Intercepted by Woodburn, I think that was. Salford have the ball with Woodburn, and that was a pass by Osama Ashley. Ashley to Noga. Noga loses the ball to Jordan Gibson. Gibson to McGrath. The ball goes over the halfway line. Nice forward cross to, I think that was Joe Ironside. Now the ball is back with Lund, who's just over the halfway line. And he's pressing it towards, and the ball's being pressed towards goal by Kelliam Nye, but he had to back out of it. It's Nye once again with the ball. He's closing in on the 18-yard box towards Osama Ashley, but given away to Jamie Sterry. It's Sterry to Brandon Fleming, and but the ball has been retaken by Salford. Now goes back to Jamie Jones in goal. That was a pass by Stephen Negru. And out of the goal, and out of the goal goes the ball towards. I think that was Olowu. But taken right back by Salford. And the ball's been passed to Jamie Jones. Salford still have the ball though. Given away to McGrath for Doncaster. Salford still managing to keep control of the ball as the player goes down. That was Curtis Tilt, the captain. Salford currently 13th in League Two. Free kick to them to be taken by Luke Garbett, or is it? No, it's actually going to be Jamie Jones who comes out of his box to take the free kick. It looks like Salford are using whatever option they can at the moment. Ball sails towards the 18-yard box, and Kelly and Nye, or should that be Kouassi? It's Kouassi, but he gives the ball away to Olowu of Doncaster, and the ball has been passed straight to Molyneux. Molyneux, back pass to Gibson, I think it was. Now it's with Ironside, but it's over the line the ball's over the line on the far side, and that will be a throw-in to Salford. Garbett will take the throw-in for Salford. And Garbett throws to Kylian Kouassi. So it's Kouassi with the ball. He was under pressure from Sterry, but he did well to hold on. Free kick to Salford because of a bit of shirt pulling going on. I think that might have been by Sterry. And so Luke Garbett will take the free kick for Salford. We now have some 8 minutes to go until half time. It's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. Garbett takes the free kick for Salford. Rocketed towards the 18-yard box, but defended by Doncaster. Doncaster to take the goal kick, and it's ball's passed to Jay McGrath. McGrath to Molyneux, and the ball is now with Ironside. Ironside to, I think that might have been, I couldn't see who it was. It might have been McGrath again. But Salford retake the ball through Osama Ashley. Ashley to Mai, but Mai goes down. That looked like a pretty nasty foul. That almost looked like a nasty foul to me. But he's managed to roll with it, and he was under pressure, and he was pushed to the ground by Bailey, and I think he rolled on the ground at least 5 times. And for his crime, Owen Bailey has been given a yellow card. Luke Garbett to take the free kick for Salford. Readies himself. And the ball sails into the 18-yard box, but capped out by Doncaster. The ball is now with Hurst. It's Hurst for Doncaster over the halfway line. Hurst tries to keep hold of the ball and does so, but he loses it to Osama Ashley. And that will be, I think Starry has been fouled once more. That is I think the third time he has. That is, I think, the third time he has been fouled, or is it Fleming? No, in fact, it's Fleming who went down. And the referee is signalling for the medics to come down, and Hurst It's actually Hurst. He's right. He is in pain. The physio's come over to have a look, and so does Luke Molyneux. As the Salford players take advantage to have a drink, and Carl Robinson, along with the assistant managers, are having a quick word with the team, and up on the feet and up onto his feet goes Hurst, takes a quick drink. He appears to be all right though, which is a good thing. And the Doncaster players are taking advantage for a quick drink as well. That was Jamie Sterry, just trying to keep his fluids going. Jamie Jones to take the goal kick, I should say, for Doncaster. Just under 5 minutes to go until half time. I think we'll have at least a couple of minutes added on for that incident with Kyle Hurst, as Jones runs up to the ball, kicks it out of goal, and the ball was forwarded, but intercepted by Doncaster. The ball is now with Owen Bailey inside the centre circle, and fouled by Woodward, but free kick was taken, and a Salford player has been given a yellow card. I think that was Osama Ashley for deliberately blocking the free kick. Did he block on purpose? I think he did, and that is totally not within the rules, and thus Doncaster have another chance and that Doncaster will take another free kick. It will be Owen Bailey that will take the free kick. This time he is completely uninterrupted, and the ball goes to Sterry, who's just outside the 18-yard box. Sterry under pressure from Mai. Ball momentarily entered the 18-yard box, but was kept out. It's now with Oluwu to Sharman Lowe. Ball now on the left side of the halfway line. It's now with Jordan Gibson. Tackled by Anoga. Is this it? Is this the chance that Salford need to get themselves in front? Kouassi tackled by Owen Bailey. Good tackle by Bailey, but Salford still managed to keep hold of the ball. It's Stephen Negru over the halfway line, but given away to Doncaster. It's Bailey, but he loses it to Kelly and Mai, and now it's Mai under pressure from Sterry. Mai into the halfway line, but into the 18-yard box, I should say, saved by Sharman Lowe. And now with 2 minutes of normal time left, it's still Doncaster 0, Salford 0. But the way things are going, that could change at any time as a Kelly and Mai gets into a foul with tussle, I should say, with Luke Molyneux, and I think he was giving his opinion, and I think he was telling Molyneux just what he thought of him. Free kick given nonetheless to Doncaster Rovers, and it will be either Molyneux or Hurst that will take the free kick. I think it's actually going to be Hurst this time. It is. And Hurst into the 18-yard box, almost headed by Oluwu. Back now towards McGrath. The ball goes over the near side. The ball goes over the near side touchline. The fourth official about to make a decision on how long the period of stoppage time is, as the referee is now taking a look at Noga. I think he may have had an injury to his head or something. And yes, I think he may have collided with his teammate Curtis Tilt. So we could have a longer period of stoppage time. Fleming throws for Doncaster towards Gibson, who passed back to Fleming. Free kick instantly retaken by Doncaster. The ball is now with Molyneux, who's just outside the 18-yard box. Molyneux to Hurst. Retaken by Mai. We're now into the 45th minute. Salford doing really well to keep the ball out of their goal. The ball momentarily went over the halfway line, that was Killian Mouassi, and 2 minutes have been added on. 2 minutes. I thought there would have been more. Throw in to be taken by Salford. No, free kick to be taken by Salford, because there was an incident which I did not see. And it will be Woodburn to take the free kick for Salford. Woodburn takes a few steps back. He's ready to run up. He raises his arm. And the ball goes into the 18-yard box, but cleared away by Jay McGrath. And after the ball goes, and I think after the ball went to Luke Molyneux, ball is now back in the Doncaster is now back on the Doncaster side. Now the ball has been sent towards Jordan Gibson. Gibson with the chance, saved by Jamie Jones. And after just over 30 seconds into the extended period, it's Doncaster 0, Salford 0. Being bounced around by Jamie Jones. Kicked out of the goal. Was aimed and defended by Jamie McGrath. Obviously he centred the danger. Held back though is Luke Molyneux. The ball still bouncing around the pitch. It's well over the halfway line now into the 18-yard box to be taken by Kouassi. It's Kouassi with the ball, but free kick given to Doncaster. And it will be Sharman Lowe. To take the free kick. And that is it, actually. It's half time. And Doncaster looked like they were going to. Doncaster came into this with the hopes of progressing further up the table, but Salford City have proven to be a tougher opponent than they thought. Half time at the Eco Power Stadium. Doncaster Rovers 0, Salford City 0. We're going to go for a break, but we'll be back. We'll be back a few minutes before the start of the second half. Do please stay with us. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of Doncaster Rovers against Salford City, live on the Commentary Hub 2 and JB Sports. Doncaster and Salford have had a pretty frenetic first half, with both sides not getting anything out of it. But now's the time to take a look at the half-time results and also a full-time result from League One. The full-time match finished, the earlier match finished 0-0 between Exeter City and Lincoln City. Exeter picking up a red card in the process. Of those that and of the remaining matches, only four are currently going on because the others are postponed due to players having international commitments. So the League One matches, those are still going on at half-time. It's Blackpool 0, Northampton Town 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Crawley Town 0, Cambridge United 1, Barnsley 1, and Stockport County 1, Wrexham 0. In League Two, all but two matches are going on. So it's so they are currently Accrington Stanley 2, Swindon Town 1, Barrow 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Bromley 0, Carlisle United 0, Colchester United 0, Bradford City 1, Crewe Alexandra 1, Notts County 0, Harrogate Town, Doncaster Rovers 1, Salford City 0, Harrogate Town 0, Chesterfield 0, MK Dons 1, Cheltenham Town 2, Morecambe 0, Port Vale 0, and Newport County 0, Grimsby Town 0. The matches that are postponed due to players having international commitments are Tranmere Rovers against Fleetwood Town and Walsall against Gillingham. The Doncaster Rovers player. Some of the Doncaster Rovers players now making their way back onto the pitch to prepare for the second half. See quite a few of the substitutes going through a warm-up phase. It'll be interesting to see who will be picked as substitutes for Doncaster and Salford. There is a good the Doncaster Rovers fans are hoping that Billy Sharp will come onto the pitch in the second half, and Salford will be hoping for appearances from the likes of Francis Okoronkwo and Cole Stockton, and the Salford players now making their way back onto the pitch to go through the last few bits of warm up to prepare for the second half. The fans are also making their way back into the stands. No doubt they would have had a half-time cup of tea or cup of coffee or whatever takes their fancy. And for some, because the conditions are getting colder, they might well have taken advantage of either Bovril or hot chocolate. And so that aside, the second half is about to begin. It'll be Doncaster who will kick off proceedings. And once again, I remind you that Doncaster are playing in the home strip of red and white hoops, and the second half is actually underway. It's between Doncaster and Salford. Doncaster playing from right to left, and Salford now playing from left to right, and Doncaster playing from left to right. Sorry, and Salford playing from right to left. Salford playing from left to right. So right to left, I should say, and frenetic action going on in the opening 30 seconds or so, and it'll be a throw-in to Doncaster to be taken by Garbutt. Garbutt throws the ball and is almost caught by Sterry, but given to Molyneux for Doncaster. Molyneux and Hurst. So it's Hurst. Lost the ball. He's over the halfway line. And a quick pass to Gibson, who's entered the 18-yard box. It's Gibson. And smacks against the post. That was well drilled teamwork by Doncaster Rovers. They fell at the final hurdle. Gibson did well to forward pass to Ironside, but his header missed. But his header just bounced off the post, and it still remains Doncaster 0, Salford 0. And the ball goes up, and the ball once again goes up the halfway line on the near side. It'll be Starry from Doncaster to take the throw in. Raises his arm, raises the ball over his head. The ball is thrown towards Ironside. Now the ball is with Farmer Ashley over the halfway line. Ball remains with Ashley. Now the ball is with number 29, and that is Luke Garbett. Garbett to Tilt. But Tilt quickly passed to Jones. Throwing to Doncaster. It's Molyneux to Hurst, but it's over the goal line, and I think he may have taken Josh Rosterfield with him. So goal kick, I should say, to Salford City. Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones gets into position. Box. And through it goes up the field for Salford. Almost caught by Kouassi, but intercepted by Doncaster. Now it's back with Kouassi for Salford. Kouassi just outside the 18-yard box. Passes to one of his teammates. Now it's back with Osterfield. It's Osterfield for Salford. About 5 yards from the 18-yard box. Now a quick pass to Stephen Negru. Back now to I think that might have been Garbett, but Minoga fouled by Hurst. Just pushed over the halfway line. Pushed over the goal. Pushed over the line of the 18-yard box. And I think Minoga might have. I think Minoga could well be booked. I think he might have shown a bit of dissent towards the referee, but it's given in fact Hurst has been booked, and it will be a free kick to Salford City. Handing over the ball is Ben Woodburn. And the ball goes in towards the 18-yard box. Kept up by Doncaster. Now given to Ben Woodburn. Sorry. Off to Jamie Jones. Jones to Jamie Sterry. Sterry to Farmer Ashley. Now back with and Salford have taken the lead, and that was through, and that was through Kilian Kouassi. Very well timed interception that was by Kouassi. Just sent it straight. Kouassi just sent it straight in. Caught me completely by surprise. So Kouassi with the ball just outside the D and fired it in without asking. Oluwu tried to get it off him, but to no avail. And Salford lead by a goal to nil. Doncaster really need to stop that. Doncaster really need to stop Salford advancing. But this could well be 3 points that Salford really need. given their loss last week, given their 1-0 loss last week to Carlisle United. And Salford still hungry for more, but well intercepted by Olowu for Doncaster Rovers. And Olowu about 10 or so yards from the 18-yard box. And it will be a throw-in on the near side to Doncaster Rovers. And to take the throw-in will be Jamie Steer. Steer throws to Sterry, I should say. Sterry to I think that was Bailey, but retaken by Doncaster. It's now with McGrath, and Woodburn is all out on his own, but thinks better of it. The ball is now with Brandon Fleming on the far side. Fleming on the far side was about to pass to, I think that might have been Ironside, but the ball goes over. The ball just for a fraction of a second went over the offside line, and it will be a throw-in to Salford. And to take the throw-in is Stephen Negru. Negru throws. Headed up into the air by Lund. And it goes over it goes over the halfway line. That was Tilts. The ball being headed around to Bailey, but now it's back with Salford, and it goes over the line, and it will be a throw-in to Doncaster, quickly taken by Starry. It's still remained with Doncaster and Molyneux, but it went over the line once more. Free kick given to Salford, to Doncaster. No, throw-in to Doncaster once more. Ball now thrown by Jamie Sterry. Sterry to Nye. Now on the far side, it's Brandon Fleming. Fleming to Jordan Gibson. Gibson gives the ball away to Kylian Kouassi. And intercepted once more by Joseph Olowu. Ball now back with Doncaster, headed by Garbutt. As Doncaster were about to make a forward cross, I should say, to McGrath, I think it was. Sterry to take the throw once more from the near side touchline. It's Olowu to Owen Bailey. Bailey now passes back to Sharman Lowe. It's McGrath to Hurst. Now back to Sharman Lowe. He just entered the D. It's Fleming to Olowu. Olowu crosses, intercepted by Salford, and now it's with Kelly and Nye. Nye was looking to pass to Ben Woodburn, but he was cut out by Doncaster. Ball now being crossed forward by Doncaster to Jordan Gibson on the far. He was on the far side. It was almost inside the 18-yard box, but cut out by the Salford defenders. And it will be a corner to Doncaster, and it will be Hurst to take the corner. Hurst gets ready. Hurst stands well back, gets ready to take the corner. The ball goes into the 18-yard box. Can Doncaster equalise? The answer is no. Kept out by Lund. Now the ball has gone towards. It was almost with Noga, but well tackled by Sterry. And Sterry passes to Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe clears the ball out of the goal, headed by Negru. Now the ball has been taken by Patrick Kelly. Kelly did well to hang on to the ball, and he passed, and he did well also to pass to his teammate Bailey. Bailey tried to send it forward, but a well-timed interception by Haji Mnoga sends the ball out, and after just over 56 minutes, it still remains Doncaster 0, Salford 1. And the Doncaster fans showing their support. A couple of boys beating out a drum to stir up the support of the crowd. Now it's with Starry, who's just outside the D. Starry, forward cross to I think that might have been Gibson, or was it Ironside? No, it was Ironside. Throw into Doncaster on the near side. Throw in taken by Bailey. Bailey to Starry. Up the wing to Patrick Kelly. Kelly now to Fleming on the far side. The ball still remains on the far side with Doncaster. Fleming inside the 18-yard box. Kept out by Salford, but Doncaster aren't done yet. Throwing quickly taken by Gibson, and down goes Fleming. And I think Fleming might have been pushed away, and I think Fleming might have been pushed down by Noga. Free kick given to Salford City, all the same though. And it will be Jamie Jones that will take the free kick for the Amis. Doncaster take the ball through Brandon Fleming. Now given to Patrick Kelly. Now the ball is with Josh Osterfield and Lund. Throws the ball, and Lund tosses the ball, I should say, to Stephen Negru for a Salford throw-in. He gets ready to throw, and throws quite a long way towards the 18-yard box. Intercepted though by Doncaster, retaken by Salford, and the ball is headed towards Kouassi, but kept out by but kept away by Doncaster, and in fact that looked like another attempt at goal by Salford, but saved by Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe down the wing to Owen Bailey. It's Bailey to Hurst. Kyle Hurst up the wing to Brandon Fleming. Brandon Fleming holding off Haji Mnoga very well. Now the ball is with Patrick Kelly. It's Kelly inside the 18-yard box towards Gibson. Intercepted by Osama Ashley. Ashley passes the ball out to Olowu. Olowu now passing to Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe to Jane McGrath and Patrick Kelly. McGrath over the halfway line to Patrick Kelly. Patrick Kelly still on the far side. Kelly to Gibson. Is there a chance for Doncaster to equalise? The answer is no. And I think Osterfield might have gotten the last touch of the ball. This is what we saw just now. And that was a well-timed save by Sharman Lowe. Doncaster have been building up points consistently. Building up points consistently throughout the past few weeks. 2 wins and I think 3 draws, but that run could well come to an end if Salford just keep hanging on. And this is what happened just now. Kelly went for the ball, but I think he may have just been tripped up, but he was almost tripped up by Jones. Goal kick given to Salford. Jones clears the ball out of the goal towards Woodburn. And Doncaster retake the ball, and the referee now having a discussion with Kilian Kouati. Kouati tries to argue, but the referee isn't hearing it. Free kick to Doncaster. Will now pass down the wing to Owen Bailey. Bailey to Sharman Lowe. Now down the wing once again to Jamie Sterry, who's on the near side. Sterry to Bailey. Now the ball has been picked up once again by Sterry, who's closing in on the 18-yard box. Now it's with Molyneux. Molyneux headed by Stephen Negru, and over the over the line it goes, and that will be a Doncaster corner. Molyneux to take the corner. 62 minutes gone. Doncaster 0, Salford 1. So Molyneux takes a few steps back, raises both arms, and the ball curls into the 18-yard box, but capped out by Salford. Was now currently with Patrick Kelly. Kelly clipped away though by Salford, and now the ball is with McGrath, who was just outside the halfway line. Down the wing it goes to Jamie Sterry. Sterry for Doncaster, almost pushed by Woodburn. Woodburn, he passes quickly to Brandon Fleming. Fleming with the ball. Can he send an effort in? Not quite. And the ball has been given back to Doncaster and Jordan Gibson. And it looked like he was going to try and do something about it, but couldn't in the end. And the ball headed out, and the ball headed away though by Tilt. And it looks to me as though we now have another Doncaster corner, and that will be taken by Kyle Hurst. Hurst to Molyneux. Molyneux now towards Jamie Sterry. Sterry to I couldn't see who it was. It might have been Oluwu. In fact, it was. Play still goes on. It's Kelly to Oluwu. Now back to McGrath on the far side. All picked up in the end by Jamie Jones. And that will be I think the ball will have to be kicked out of goal by Jamie Jones. Runs up, kicks the ball out of the goal, and headed by Jay McGrath. McGrath to Haji Mnoga. Mnoga for Salford. In towards the 18-yard box, but over the line and past the post. I think I saw a Doncaster player go down. That was Patrick Kelly. No real harm done, it seems, but that is a corner to Salford. And Salford could well take advantage of the corner to convert into the second goal. And Luke Garbett to take the corner for Salford. In it goes towards the 18-yard box, headed away by Oluwu. Defended really well by Doncaster. Can Mnoga take advantage of the rebound? No, he can't. And it sails over the bar. So, and in fact it wasn't Mnoga, it was Kelly and Nye and it was Kelly Mai as a couple of Salford players getting ready to come on from the bench. That looked like Liam Shepherd and Connor McAlney. Connor McAlney, I should say, as Shepherd gets ready. As Shepherd comes on in place of Noga. And on he comes, gets a welcome from Stephen Negru. And to kick the ball out of the goal, and it'll be once again a goal kick to Doncaster Rovers. And the ball now being sent towards the 18-yard box, intercepted by Salford, but now picked up by Owen Bailey for Doncaster. And in fact, it's Woodburn who's off in place of McAlney. Ball is now with Jay McGrath down the wing to Olowu. Now back up the wing to McGrath. McGrath crossing the ball into the 6-yard box, but over the line it goes, and that will be a free kick. Goal kick, I should say, to Salford, and it will be Jamie Jones that will take the goal kick. Next abuse that's back. He raises his arm to signal he's ready, and kicks the ball out of the goal, and the ball was almost picked up by McAlney, but not to be. It's a throw in to Salford, and to take the throw in will be Luke Garbett. Garbett throws to McAlney. Now it goes back towards Garbett. Garbett's just outside the 18-yard box. Now he's passing it further away to Osterfield. Osterfield to Shepherd, I should say. Lund, Osterfield down the wing to Garbett, but picked up again by Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe passes to McGrath. McGrath back to Sharman Lowe in goal. Now it's Olowu who's just over the 18-yard box line, and on the near side as well. Well, now being crossed forwards to Jordan Gibson, who's also on the near side. No, in fact, that was Ironside. And over goes the ball. Throw in to Salford, to be taken once again by Luke Garbett. Garbett just getting himself ready, but hold it. A Salford player. I think might have strained himself or hurt himself in the process. Can't really make out who it is. The Doncaster players now going to have a drink of water, perhaps, and I think two of them are going to be substituted as Billy Sharp makes his way onto the pitch, and off comes Brandon Fleming. We'll just wait and see who else is going to be substituted. And I think number 2, Tom Edwards is going, and I think Tom Edwards is going to come on for Salford. We'll let you know official confirmation very shortly. We're just under 20 minutes of normal time to go as Garbett throws, and in fact Gibson makes way for Sabara. and Sterry also makes way for Billy Sharp. So Joe Sparrow and Billy Sharp are coming on, and so too is Maxwell, and so too is James Maxwell for Doncaster in place of Brandon Fleming. So Osterfield I think that might have been Kouassi. Now back with Osterfield. Osterfield to Negru over the line on the far side. Thrown by Doncaster to Jay McGrath. McGrath passing to Sharman Lowe in goal. Sharman Lowe in the goal to Patrick Kelly. But the referee has now given a free kick to Salford City. And coming out to take the goal kick, coming out to take the free kick for Salford will be Jamie Jones. Jones takes a few steps back, I should say. He kicks the ball forward towards the 18-yard box, almost picked up by Connor McHaley. It's McHaley with the ball, passes to Garbutt. Now back to McHaley. McHaley has to dodge. McHaley dancing around the Doncaster defenders, including Luke Molyneux, throwing it once again to Salford. It'll be Garbutt to throw. Garbutt throws. Passes to Osterfield. Now Lund. Headed away by Olowu for Doncaster. Now back with Lund. Lund gives the ball away to Kelly, but McHaley may have gotten into a bit of a confrontation with him, voicing his opinions against the referee, but the referee was having none of it. And now the ball is back with Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe to McGrath. Down the wing to Olowu. Olowu passes back up the wing to McGrath. McGrath, the forward pass to, I think that might have been Kelly, but it was intercepted by Salford. Down the wing this time to Molyneux on the near side. Molyneux up the wing into the centre circle for McGrath. McGrath now was looking across to Jordan Gibson, but he was forced out. But he was forced away by Osama Ashley. But the Doncaster fans still not giving up. They're still sitting in their seats as Jamie Jones gets ready to take the goal kick for Salford. And out goes the ball. Headed away by Gibson, I think that was. Bailey to Gibson. Ironside, intercepted by Salford. Given back to Doncaster under James Maxwell. It's Maxwell to Hurst. Hurst does well to keep it away from the Salford defenders. Back towards Maxwell, still on the far side. It's McGrath. Now back to Maxwell. McGrath again. McGrath down the wing to Owen Bailey. Bailey crossing to Luke Molyneux. It's Molyneux under pressure from Garbutt, but he almost concedes to Connor McHaley. Molyneux does really well to hold on to the ball. Almost forced out, but the ball goes over the line and he concedes a throw-in to Salford City. Before that happened, good ball control by Luke Molyneux. Garbutt throws. to Molyneux. Now the ball is with number 14, Billy Sharp. It's Sharp crossing into the 18-yard box. Bounces off the top of the net. Had that been a few inches lower, that could well have been the equaliser for Doncaster. Sharp used his right foot correctly, but the end result didn't go the way he wanted. Goal kick to Salford. All is now with Kylian Kouassi. It's Patrick Kelly. Kelly to McGrath. McGrath down the wing to Owen Bailey. Now back to McGrath. McGrath on the far side. Passes to Hurst. Now McGrath again. McGrath holds off Lund. The ball is now with Sparta, and Doncaster equalise through number 14, Billy Sharp. Rovers aren't out of this yet. They could well be extending their unbeaten run, and the Doncaster fans have something to celebrate at last. Sabara with the initial delivery, and Sharp was there right when he needed it. And Doncaster Rovers are level. The congratulations from his teammates, very well deserved. And that was with less than 12 and with almost 12 minutes to go, and with some 13 minutes to go, there is everything to play for. Maxwell to Kelly. Kelly on the far side. It's now with Stephen Negru. Negru throw in to Liam Shepherd. Shepherd passing to I couldn't see who. Now it's back with Jones. Jones clears the ball over the line to what looks to be Jay McGrath. Now the ball is with Maxwell. Maxwell, I thought was going to take the throw in, but it's gone to Jay McGrath. It'll be Jay McGrath to take the throw, and he was aiming for Maxwell, but intercepted by Salford. It's another throw in to Doncaster. Throw into Sharman Lowe. And Sharman Lowe, clear it, and Sharman Lowe forwarding the ball once again to Billy Sharp. Can he make it 3? No, can he make it 2? No, he can't. That was so close, and he knows it. Momentarily disappointed. I'm sure he'll get over it. That looked like it was a goal. That looked like it was goal bound for me, but fate has intervened once again for Doncaster Rovers, and it seems that despite the equalising goal, fate is not on Doncaster's side. Kouassi for Salford. Free kick for Doncaster. McGrath to Sharman Lowe. Now back to McGrath. McGrath on the far side of the pitch. Passes to Billy Sharp. Now back down the wing to Ironside. It's now with Molyneux, but saved at the right time by Jamie Jones. Just under 10 minutes to go. It's Doncaster 1, Salford 1. We'll have full-time results. We'll have full-time results. We'll have full-time results of other leagues of other matches in leagues 1 and 2 after this. So it's Sharp to Maxwell. Now it's back with McGrath, who heads it to his teammate Maxwell over the far side touch line. And a throw-in has been given to Doncaster. It'll be McGrath with the throw. Headed towards Billy Sharp. Sharp to Sabara. But thrown out by Salford. Another throw into Doncaster. Kelly to Olowu down the wing. Olowu has to hold off McHale, but he does well to pass to Kelly. Now the ball's back on the far side with Hurst. Hurst holding off the advances of Kouassi. It's Maxwell. Ball sails into the 18-yard box, but it's way over the crossbar. And I think those look to be the last couple of substitutes for Salford, as Burko and Francis Okoronkwo get ready to come on. Kevin Burko, I should say, number 3. But who are Burko and Okoronkwo going to substitute for? That is the question. As Matty Lund makes way for Kevin Burko, and coming off the pitch is Kelly Umnai to make way for Francis Okoronkwo. I think that's a good move by Carl Robinson because Umnai was on a yellow card. As there's a confirmation, Okoronkwo on for Umnai and Burko on for Lund. And this also looks to be Ephraim Yeboah who's going to come on for Doncaster as well, and he will take the place of Patrick Kelly. So Yeboah makes his way on. Onto the pitch. We have almost 6 minutes of normal time left. There's still the matter of injury time to be decided as well. And in fact, it's actually Hurst who Yeboah has taken the place of. I do apologise. So, and Kelly also makes way for George Broadbent. So the ball's now with Doncaster and Olowu. Olowu to, I couldn't see who he passed to, but it's back with Olowu anyway. Olowu doing well to hold off McHale, but the ball has now been passed to Yeboah for Doncaster. It's Ironside to number 8, Broadbent, but it sails over the crossbar. And that was that looked like a good attempt at goal from George Broadbent. But so he must have been caught out, but he must have been caught out by one or two of the Salford defenders. Ball cleared out of goal by Jones. It's Jones to Kouassi. Intercepted by Doncaster, caught by Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe rolls the ball to, I think that was Bailey. So free kick to Doncaster to be taken by Molyneux. We now have less than 5 minutes to go until full time. Molyneux takes a couple of steps back. Forward pass to Ephraim Yeboah. Yeboah fouled. And the ball has been intercepted by Salford. It's back with Doncaster and Molyneux. Molyneux just outside the 18-yard box. In it goes. But saved by Jones. Molyneux knows that was his opportunity at Doncaster to take the lead. Denied. But there are still some 4 minutes plus injury time for Doncaster to pull something really special out of the hat. Headed by Osterfield. Osterfield to Yeboah for Doncaster. It's now with Molyneux. Molyneux towards Yeboah. Yeboah passes back to Molyneux. Molyneux again to Yeboah, but deflected away by Osterfield and Garbutt for Salford. That's another corner for Doncaster. If they hadn't messed up that corner earlier on in the first half, they could well have been in front. But they have a chance to take the lead with the corner. It'll be Joe Sabara to take the corner. Bounces off a player's head, but it's out of the goal area. Maxwell to Broadbent. Defended really well by Salford. Doncaster will come out with a point. They failed to take advantage of Wolfsball's match being postponed. Well, thus far anyway. There's still some time for them to take the lead. That looked like the captain Bailey who went down on the ground, but he's back up on his feet just as I'm talking to you about this. And it will be very interesting to see who my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, will be. Kelly got into a bit of a contact with Curtis Tilt, the Salford captain. And I should let you know my player of the match within the next couple of minutes. It's Sabara. Was aiming for Billy Sharp, but Billy Sharp was too far back. And that will be a goal kick to Jamie Jones. So Jones with the goal kick. And the ball is now with Ephraim Yeboah. Yeboah to Osama Ashley. Ashley to Osterfield. Now back with Osama Ashley. Liam Shepherd now. Liam Shepherd towards Ashley. In towards the 18-yard box. Capped out by Doncaster. That looked to me as though it was Kevin Burko who was the closest to the ball. Throw in to Salford with less than 1 minute to go. Luke Garbutt to take the throw. Garbutt throws in towards the 18-yard box, but to no avail. And it will be another throw in to Salford. Garbutt to take once more. Garbutt holds his arms up high and throws the ball once again into the 18-yard box. Kept out by Doncaster. I think that came off the head of Ironside. And that will be a corner to Salford. Garbutt to take the corner once more. And 5 minutes are to be played for injury time. So Garbutt kicks the ball into the 18-yard box and almost sent in by Osterfield, but cut out well by Maxwell. Throw in to be taken on the far side by Osama Ashley for Salford. Or is it going to be Liam Shepherd? In fact, it is going to be Shepherd. in fact, it is going to be Shepherd to take the throw. He throws to Ashley. Now back towards Shepherd. Ashley once more. Intercepted by Maxwell. As the ball has now been picked up by Osama Ashley. I think I saw Joe Ironside's shirt being pulled. I think I see a couple of fans leaving the stadium. They obviously can't bear to stand the tension anymore. As Stephen Negru takes the throw for Salford, headed by one of the Doncaster midfielders. Garbett gives the ball away, though, to Joe Sabara. Free kick to Doncaster. And it will be taken by Luke Molyneux. Molyneux composes himself, raises his arm, and sends the ball forward into the 18-yard box. Bit of shirt pulling going on in the D area, but Salford do well to keep this one out. It's Maxwell for Doncaster Rovers. Hits the ball, tries to send the ball, I should say, towards Ephraim Yeboah, but not to be that time. Garbett to take the throw for Salford. He throws, but the ball was intercepted by Yeboah for Doncaster. It's back now with Salford and Tilt to Jones. Ball now kicked towards Kevin Burko. But it's over the line for a Doncaster throw. And to take the throw is Yeboah. Yeboah with the ball, though. So it's Yeboah to Molyneux and Ironside. Ironside was looking for Sharp. Good block by Salford in the 18-yard box. Yeboah with the throw for Doncaster. And we now have some 2 minutes to go. In actual fact, it's going to be Joseph Olowu to take the throw for Doncaster, headed by Ironside, and bounces back towards Kevin Burko. It's Burko to Olowu. Olowu into the 18-yard box. Goes over to the far side to be picked up by Maxwell. It's Maxwell with the ball. Fouls Liam Shepherd. And Doncaster are running out of time to take the lead. We are now into the final playable minutes of injury time. It's still Doncaster 1, Salford 1. And Jamie Jones gets ready to take the free kick. And the ball sails towards the 18-yard box on the other side. Ball sent forward. Ball kept out, I should say, by Doncaster. The ball is now with Joe Spara. Throw into Doncaster, and it will be taken by Maxwell. I think that may well have cost Doncaster any last chance opportunities to get themselves in front. Headed by Owen Bailey. Bailey on the halfway line. It's Broadbent. Ball tackled and taken by Kilian Kouassi. Although if I was to pick my player of the match, it would have to be Billy Sharp for Doncaster. And just as I say that, full time at the Eco Power Stadium. Doncaster failed to take advantage of a match being postponed to go top of League to go top of League Two, which, as I understand it, is still going to be led by Port Vale. And Salford Salford have stopped the rot, have stopped that momentary blip of a loss. It looked as though they were going to pull a surprising victory for the Amis, but it was not to be. And here's the confirmation. My player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, is Billy Sharp for Doncaster. Full time, it's Doncaster Rovers 1, Salford City 1. That wraps up our coverage on the Commentary Hub. We'll be back next time for some more. We'll be back next time for some more alternative commentary to some thrilling action. Until then, good night.